is more or less a test bank, and it's a test bank that includes multiple questions from multiple states. It includes a lot of features as far as formatting and arranging questions, and it makes it pretty easy to export as a PDF. There are other paid features that, in my opinion, I think are worth the money, but that'll be a determination for you because the paid feature is pretty reasonable. But let's start off with this first. It pulls up this screen. This is the free version of the account. So I just registered and it took me straight to here. So I'm creating a new document. And if you're looking for some really good questions, the New York Regents exam has similar questions to the North Carolina Common Core questions that we see on our test. So I'm going to open that up and I'm just going to click on, let's say, social studies. And instead of US, let's just go to global history. And we're going to look at, let's say, imperialism. And then it pulls up all the questions associated with imperialism. The good news is you're going to see these look very familiar with what's on your standardized test at the end of the year. So if I want to add questions, all I have to do is hit add, and it automatically goes into my test. Now, once I'm done selecting questions, I can hit arrange. If I want to include from another unit, I just hit back, and it takes me straight back to where I came from, and I can select another topic. But if I'm done, I can hit arrange. This is where I can drag questions over, reorder them. I can actually edit the question too. Now, if I want to get rid of it, I'm going to click that remove button, and that will remove it completely from the test. If I hit format, it takes me to a format page where I can change how many columns, whether it's going to be 2 column, 1 column. I can change the header, the font, the multiple choice options. I can change a good bit with that. And then when I'm ready to make the PDF, I just hit make PDF and download PDF. That's how you can get it as a paper version. Here's the neat part. The export feature. What you're going to see, the export options are only available to subscribers, but it lets us preview those in the play area. So I'm going to show those to you in the play area. When I hit export, it gives me a lot of options. So I can send it straight over to Google Classroom. It can be an online test into Classroom. It can be a slideshow. So if I'm just doing this for review, I can send it over to Classroom as a slideshow. It'll go in as Google Slides and have the students review it, or I can review a whole class. Here's the other part. This will actually go to our learning management system, Canvas. And all you have to do is make sure you do a title and click these options. Make sure it's on Canvas, the QTI zip, and then hit download. What that'll do is download the file. And once it's downloaded, you'll just go into your Canvas course and you'll hit settings. Then you'll notice once you hit settings, on the right-hand side, there'll be an option to import content into this course. So if we click on that, it takes us to a page, and I've already imported content. We have to select the file type, which is the very bottom one, QTI zip file. And then we'll just select the file that's already on our computer. We can select a question bank, or it can just go into unfiled questions. The good thing is, once you do this import, it'll automatically be saved as a question bank where you can go and pull those questions back up and incorporate them anytime. When you're done, hit import, and that's it. Now it's under your quizzes in Canvas. So what I would suggest doing is going in there and previewing it, making sure everything's okay, but it automatically sets the answer. It does everything. So for that feature, it's part of the paid subscription, but it costs $10 a month. or you can get it for $50 for 6 months. Well, I can export a lot of content within a month. There's no limit on the amount of content you can export into Canvas. And once it's exported, it's part of the question bank. So that means if you export wisely and organize it, you can have whole course question banks set up within a month's time to where you can just pull questions in. It makes it a very effective tool. But if you have any questions about this, feel free to contact me, email me. I think this will be a great feature. I'm not trying to sell you on this because the free part is really, really good, but being able to incorporate it into our learning management system is probably a bigger advantage than just having it on paper. Anyway, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me.